And for the last subreddit of the day, we're reading r/malicious compliance. Let's get in it. And the first story is from Mr. 99, or as he asked to be introduced, King of Mountain. Blinker fluid? Sure, I'll bring you some. This happened to my buddy a few days ago at his new job at a mechanic shop. I still can't tell if he was being smart or smartass. The guy there thought he didn't know anything about cars because he never had formal training like the rest of them. So they asked him to go get some blinker fluid from the car supply store. He knew they were messing with him, so he went to his car, grabbed his blinker fluid out of his glove box, and gave it to the guy who sent him out for it. The guy was confused about what he was given and asked, "What is this?" "It's the blinker fluid you asked for. Eye drops." You want to time every ticket I do with a person shadowing me? Okay. TLDR, you shadow me, better keep up. By the way, I love stairs. As a tech of going on 30 years, I've seen some stupid management derivatives. This is one of my favorites. Back in 2007, I worked for a large bank that is based in Atlanta, and I worked in Richmond in a 28-story office tower. My primary job was desk support and fixing phones. At that time, I was very athletic. I moved all the time and hated to use the elevator. If I had to go less than 6 floors, I took the stairs. My boss didn't care, for as a team, we were the most efficient team in the country, as far as number of tickets worked each week per tech. We worked smart, not hard. So upper management in Atlanta decides one day to do a deep assessment on how all the techs in the bank did our job. My team gets a visit from Atlanta one day in the form of a very heavy-set guy who says he'll be shadowing us to see how we did our job. He was a bit of a condescending jerk too in his attitude. He even had a stopwatch to time us. Now, we all knew right away what was happening. Management wanted to outsource us, so they needed to know what we did, how long it took, and what we used so they could at least put a cost on it before soliciting for bids. Let's just say my team was not thrilled about it. Now, I decided to be a smartass about this, and my team knew what I'd planned for this event. I was told this overweight, condescending jerk was to shadow us and time us. Okay, he's gonna have to keep up. Time for malicious compliance. I only used the stairs. Our lab was on the 20th floor. A typical morning for me would be like this. I'd run a desktop monitor ticket to the 6th floor, then go back to 20 to get my phone bag to go to lower level 1, to the IPX to hook up a phone, then go to the 14th floor to test the phone, then up to the 22nd to fix a printer, then go down to 7 to look at a laptop. Today, I'm only doing the stairs, so this guy was about to have a heart attack trying to keep up with me while I did my job. I took no pity on him and didn't even pay attention to him. As far as I'm concerned, this jerk was assisting others in having my job eliminated. At some point, I'd lost him in the stairwell. Later, my boss says to me the guy was a bit mad for me taking the stairs, but my boss told him that's how my tech works, and he's one of the best. If you can't keep up, that's your problem. To this day, I have said she was the best boss I've ever had. Later, I found out what I did got back to upper management in Atlanta. They were pissed, yet could not punish me, for I was doing my job and did it very well. The story also got around to other techs, and they thought it was funny as hell what I did. In April 2008, we found out we were outsourced. Just like we knew it was going to happen, I no longer work there. Sweet and satisfying traffic jam. I drive Uber in a major metropolitan area. I pick up a rather unpleasant, rich and snooty, holier-than-thou, let me speak to your manager type of lady for a 30-minute airport trip. We'll call her Rwanda. Me. Hey Rwanda, how you doing this morning? Rwanda rolls her eyes. I'm gonna need you to hurry up or else I'll be late for my flight. As if it's my fault that she didn't plan ahead. Whatever, cranky Uber passengers are nothing new. So the GPS I use keeps up with live traffic and adjusts the routes accordingly. So usually you take a AA road to get to the airport. However, it appears there was an astronomical traffic jam of epic proportions, and taking BB Road was actually much faster at that moment. There's millions of dollars invested in this GPS technology. It knows what it's doing. I start to take BB Road. Rwanda. Excuse me, what exactly are you doing? You're an Uber driver. Do you not know how to get to the airport? Me. Well, I actually think this road will be a lot quicker. The GPS takes into the account the interrupted. Rwanda.
I've lived here for 17 years. I would think I know how to get to the airport by now. Take AA Road, it's not that difficult. Ugh.
Me, smiling internally. As you wish, ma'am. Fast forward about 45 minutes later, and we've traveled a grand total of just over 3 miles. She's definitely gonna miss her flight. She's livid about the situation. Meanwhile, you can see BB Road in the distance, and the cars are just smoothly traveling at full speed. First time in my life I've actually enjoyed sitting in a traffic jam. Also, as requested by OP, he's a comedian, so if you want to hear something from him, check out his Instagram down below. Doing as my manager says. For a little background, I used to work a job for 3 years, and I was promoted to be a shift manager. I'm basically a cashier that gets the privilege to count the safe. In any case, I got to soft order other coworkers on what I think will make the store run efficiently. But when it comes to anyone actually following orders, the store manager is the one in charge of them. It was a nice morning. I went to go buy some water, and my total was something like $2. To my surprise, I got a coupon after my transaction. That would be $4 off my next transaction of equal or greater value of the coupon. I thought to myself, sweet! And then continued on with the day. A few minutes later, these couponers came in and they were very aware about these $4 coupons. Basically what was happening was a glitch happened that made these coupons print out, regardless of what you bought or how much the transaction amount was. These couponers knew this, and what they were planning to do was hilarious to me. We sold small packs of Skittles that cost 65 cents. A case of them has 30 of these packs in them. Why is that relevant? These 2 women had 2 cases of Skittles each, and wanted to buy each pack of Skittles individually, so they could get a crap load of these coupons. The cashier I was working with was very aware of this and came up to me. Me, CA1, cashier 1, CA2, cashier 2, C, couponer, SM, store manager. CA1, hey, these ladies are trying to buy a bunch of these Skittles to get these coupons. Me, trying to keep good customer service. Oh, well, tell her she could have 1 or 2, but we can't allow her to do that many. At this point, I go into the office and tell the store manager about the coupon glitch, and he looks at me confused. SM, there's no way buying 65 cents would split out to a $4 coupon. Me, shows him my receipt from earlier. I bought some water for $2 earlier and it gave me 1. SM, huh. Well, they're pretty smart for taking advantage of such a great situation. They can buy as much as they want. Now, listen, as someone who hated when couponers came into the store, I heard my store manager tell me this, and I was completely dumbfounded. I looked him into the eyes and I just stared for a solid minute. In my head, I was screaming, "Are you an effing idiot?" But instead, I said, "Okay," and walked back out front. I go up to my cashier, who was just finishing the final transaction for this couponer, and I say, "Me, I just talked to SM. She can buy as much as she wants." CA1 stares at me with intense confusion. C, "Oh bless you, I'll be right back." She grabbed her friend and went to go get 4 cases of Skittles, 2 for each of them. I now call up CA2 to come help me ring out both these ladies, as I'm now going to need to be on the registers as well to ring up everyone else that comes in line. CA2 looks at me. "So, you say this is okay?" Me, "No, SM says this is okay." I would hazard a guess they got anywhere from $300 to $400 worth of coupons before SM comes storming out screaming. SM, "Stop! Stop! The coupons are glitched! They aren't supposed to be printing!" He explains to the ladies that the coupons were not supposed to print out, and this was a glitch. Almost as if I hadn't already mentioned that. The couponers left with wallets full of coupons, and I just shook my head as SM put his hands on his hips and had a smile that said, "Crisis averted, all in a day's work," and then walked back to the office. He was pulled out into a district meeting about the incident the next morning and was promptly put into review for his incompetence. This coupon glitch was a nationwide occurrence, and all in all, the company lost around $900,000 due to this incident. Our store was listed as the worst stores in the nation for printing out these coupons, printing out a total of 800 coupons that day. I don't know what happened to SM after that, but I still regularly tell this story to my current coworkers, and I will never forget how angry I was about it. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the stories. Now, if you enjoyed them, please head down to the description below, go to these guys' posts and give them an upvote. They do us a great favor by letting us read these stories, so let's give a little back. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the day. If you like what you heard, consider subscribing, and now it's time for me to take a nap. Peace out.